Good day, guys. As you all know me, as a mentor, Nasdaq Ninja. So, guys, before I can continue, can you please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you can get notified once I upload. So, guys, today I'm going to show you guys on how I managed to fund $1,000 and I made $4,000 profit. You understand? So, I always get this question, people asking me, why don't I use US dollars? And I say I hate going to Google and convert the US into ZAR, into my currency. So let me just give it a try, understand? So, I've been trading US dollars back then, so I was like, let me give it a try. So I think like what I have noticed is I can't fund like $100, you understand? Because I feel like I'm just having like 100 rand, so I was like, let me just fund the $1,000. So it's like approximately 19K in my currency side, you understand? So it's like, no, let me actually give it a try there. And apparently, man, it wasn't a bad choice. It was a good choice. And I managed to make 70K. You understand? So that's what I liked about it. So, if you're going to fund $100, it will take you time, right? It will take you time. So I was like, since I fund 1,000 on my ZAR account, let me just fund 1,000 on a US dollar account. And then let me trade it like I traded 1,000 ZAR account. And I managed to make like a 4,000 US dollars. So I'm going to show you guys on how I managed to do that trade. You understand? So it was one of the perfect trade, not the one that I ever took, but on the US dollars, it was like one of the perfect one. You understand? So definitely, let's get into the chart and see how did I manage to take that trade. Let's get it.
So guys, yeah, this is what happened on that day. You understand? I mean, yesterday. So yeah, basically when I woke up during London session, when I tried like analyzing, I saw like buys. Understand? So this is what actually that put me in my mind to understand where will the market actually go. You understand? So this is what I actually had. So I had my highest point as here. This was actually my highest point, and then at this point, this was my lowest point. You understand? So I tend to understand that I'm going to check the shape of the market and what kind of shape is the market giving me, understand? So in my understanding, I actually prefer this buy to actually like buy and come to the ending point of there, but I just put my take profit at the highest point, knowing that the market has to buy and go and create a certain movement where it can take it back for NFP or other aspects, understand? So this was like on a 30 minutes time frame when I realized that the only thing that I have to consider is just the shape of the market. So when I'm talking about the shape of the market, I'm actually like talking about, let me just go to the drawing board and show you. So we have what we call impulse and correction, understand? So we actually like call it impulse and correction. So impulse and corrections, this is how it moves. It moves like this. So this is a correction phase here. This is a correction phase here. This is a correction phase. You get it? So at the end of the day here, we're just gonna draw something like this. And then here we draw something like this again. And then in my understanding, this phase is just a phase of correction, understand? So we can say phase of correction. And then the other phase there, the other phase here is just the phase of impulse movement. So in many cases, the impulse movement is actually equivalent to the previous one, you understand? So it's like the same thing, but it's not actually the same thing. Somewhere it can give you a small movement, the other times it can give you the biggest movement. So here we can say this is our impulse movement, you understand? So this is how it is. So this one is our impulse movement. So the other thing that was left here is just us getting the impulse movement to the top side again, understand? So this pattern, we actually call it the impulse movement. The other times they do call it a bullish pattern, whereby it actually tells you that this is the point that we're gonna buy edge, understand? So let's just go back to what we have on the chart. You get the point? So currently we are on the chart. This is how it is. So this is how the pattern was. You see, it will be the same. You get the point? It's going to be the same. It won't change. It's going to be the same. So what I checked here is just the pattern. Obviously, I already analyzed the whole structure of the market. I understand where the market has to buy and the other stuff. You understand? So I'm going to just come here and show you guys the structure of the market. So this was the structure of the market. So when I always teach patterns, I always motivate students to actually enter. Let me show you where you should enter this pattern. Let's go back to the drawing board and let me show you where you should enter this pattern. So you can enter this pattern somewhere here. I'll show you where I actually entered. I entered at the same place. The picture will be there. You'll see it where I entered. You understand? So this is your entry point here. You put your stop loss below side. You get it? So don't let it confuse you, because if it confuses you, that's where the problem will actually start. Here it's your SL, and then here it's your take profit. You understand? There, the top side. So in many cases, you put it where the trend line actually started. That's why I like putting my trend line there, because I understand there's no way it can actually like pass that position. You know, that position will be strong enough to let the market not slide. You get the point? So this is how it is. So here, what I did is I just looked for a proper possible support whereby I believe that the market will actually touch and give me buying opportunity. So if you can check here, there is my support there. Understand? So strictly when the market touched there, that's when I actually like did what, entered my positions, entered my buying opportunities at this certain point here. My buying, I did enter even buys there in the below side here, and then those buys are closed somewhere here. But check where the market went. I didn't actually like think it can even like go there. But let's talk about where I actually made like 1,000 to 4,000 US dollars. So at this certain point, like I always say, I don't like reviewing the market. You understand? I like predicting the market and telling you guys what is going to happen. But here, I just want to teach you guys about the shape of the market so you can understand there is what we call impulse and corrections. You understand? So it moves like this, come back here and corrected here. And then when it touches the support here, we got our entry point knowing that we're going to push to the top side. So my take profit was here, was definitely there. And then we hit take profit. That was the one of the incredible trade. Understand? Like we made like proper profit. So let me quickly come here and show you. We came here and then took our trades here, put our stop loss below. Actually, our stop loss was below, our take profit was here. As much as you can see, we did hit our take profit to get the point. So that's where we actually entered our trade. So this is one of the perfect trade that I took, you know, like just to come back and show you guys, this was so beautiful, understand? But at the end of the day, guys, who am I? You know, let's analyze what's gonna happen next week. You understand? So that's what matters. This is the trade that I took. This was like one of the easiest trade. You know, if it was difficult for you, then that was a problem, man. You gotta join the ninja's ways. So we're gonna go to the weekly time frame and see what is it that the weekly time frame actually gave us. Understand? So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna come to the weekly time frame, and then on the weekly time frame, we're going to create our highest point, and then we're gonna create places where when the market touches, the market reverses as always and normal. That is the points that you don't have to forget. You understand? So this is how it is. So these are the places that when the market touches, the market reverses. Easy like that. You get it? Easy like that. So we're going to put it again here, and then we're going to put it again there. So one thing that I have realized that most have realized is the market have broke out the trend line of a major here, and which is like it has to retest. You know, I believe like next week we're gonna come back for retest so that we can give us selling opportunities. I'm no longer on buying opportunities due to the structure of the market. It's very important for us to respect the structure of the market. We shouldn't be like saying this and that. The market does that. You understand? So it's always important for us to respect the structure of the market. So the market will come here and then we'll push to the below side. So in many cases, what we can do here, we can look for a trend line whereby it can actually give us a proper advice where actually we're going to reverse at. But I believe that many will say it's a manipulation. The market will actually reverse there where I just pointed. But here, possibly the market can reverse, come back straight here and then push below side. Maybe we can have a double bottom. Understand? In order for us to create new highs, if definitely we are still looking for new highs, because I know that it's possible to adjust this to that, but the only thing that will give us buying opportunities now, it's for us to break this trend line there, the top side. For us being below this trend, it means we're going to look for selling opportunities anytime we're here. But for now, we can look for buying opportunities once we pass here. Once we pass here, that's when we're going to start looking for buying opportunities. But at the end of the day, if you ask me which direction you should enter is sell, the only way you can enter buying opportunities is when you are above this resistance. This is a strong one. This resistance is strong. Once created bigger movement, so it will be hard for us to pass it. You understand? So let's come again. Let's remove this one here. This is kind of like a structure there. We are on a weekly time frame. You shouldn't forget that. So here we can have our first touch, second touch here. And then we have our first touch, second touch there at the top side. Beautifully. So here it's when we actually not looking forward of entering selling opportunities. Definitely we have to put it like this. Understand? This is like the startup of a trend line, of a new trend line. So basically, I don't like it to take it from the top side, but this third touch here, it's going to be respected. If we break this one, it will mean a lot as well, so that it can take us to the bottom side. You understand? So let's actually remove this and then go strictly to the smaller time frame and see what is it that we are actually hoping for. So what we're going to do here, we're going to use this one as the one that is going to direct us at which direction we're going to take. You understand? So here you can see it started here. Okay, so let's go to the daily time frame and see what is it that we actually see on a daily time frame. There's a nice buy you can see. So here, guys, the market will actually like take selling opportunities. Let's remove this point there. And then let's fix here. This was a perfect direction, perfect entry. We're going to take our selling opportunities at this point here. When the market touches there, just maximize. You understand? We're going to take our positions there. And then the other thing is we have a downtrend here. It's a perfect one. The market has to move from this point here, come retest here, and then sell. That's how the market has to move. So let's fix it so that it can be drawn very well. You understand? I don't like things that they are not quality. You know, things have to be quality. So we can push it here. This one strictly is fine there. And then that's where the market has to come back and retest. But you know, the market is not a freeway. The market will have goosebumps during the process of going to a certain direction. So it's very important for us to cater places like that. So we're going to actually like eat at this point. So Monday, I believe that the market can gap up. Once gap up touches there, we can actually look forward for a double bottom there if possibly, but we're going to actually look for selling opportunities here. Let's go look for selling opportunities here. Actually take them here because there it will pass like it's nobody's business, you know. So let's push to H4 and see what is it that we see on H4 direction. Understand? So from here, we can create a trend line that doesn't have a retest or breakout yet. Yes, it doesn't have a breakout yet. Understand? So you see here, we're first touch, second touch. On our third touch here, you can see I've even drawn this third touch without having, you understand? So at this point, we have our third touch there. So once we have our third touch there, that's when we're going to see ourselves going back to the bottom side just to cater those sells. You know, many will think like buys are tired. I mean, sells are tired. Sells are still there. That's what we're going to be looking out to. You understand? So this is our USDT, guys. Let's push to Nasdaq. I'm looking for selling opportunities from that zone there. I believe that we can come back to the bottom side. Understand? So let's go to Nasdaq and see what is Nasdaq telling us. Let's check where's our Nasdaq. There's our Nasdaq there. You see how beautiful. You know, Nasdaq, we've been predicting buys and definitely Nasdaq is buying. Wow, you know, the problem is Nasdaq, it's on a perfect structure. You can see from the previous videos, Nasdaq, it's on a perfect structure. And you know, I trade what is on a perfect structure. I don't trade what I think the market can do. You understand? So there's like two H4s, man. Like there's like from trade, the market just bought, kept on buying. You could be like more into like a lot of profit. You understand? So one thing that I want to motivate you guys on is trade what gives you the perfect structure between the two. So for now, we're going to actually aim for sells here. And then I'm going to analyze. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to analyze. And then we aim for them to somewhere here. Our retest has to be there. But we don't know how the momentum will be on Monday. That's what matters. So, but from here, we're going to buy until here. If the market decides to come here from this distance, we're going to take our buy there. So let's reanalyze so that we can be technically sure about what we're going to be taking on a Monday. You understand? It's very important for us to actually be ready and be sure. So let's quickly go to weekly time frame. Let's quickly go to a weekly time frame. You see, that's where the problem comes. I don't know if you guys see the problem, but that is what I'm saying. We're going to trade what we actually see perfectly. I see Nasdaq still as a buy. US30 have already broke things that it wasn't supposed to break. So we don't understand. You know, we trying, you understand? I think it will be buying because it just gave people selling opportunities that are incorrect, you understand? So here we're just going to be looking for selling opportunities once the market touches here, and then maybe we come back, create a manipulation here, and then that's when we're going to push to the top side because it can never move like that easy, you understand? So we create our highest point, we create places whereby when the market touches, the market reverses. It's very important for us to do that. So this is how it is. That's how it is, guys. So, guys, this is a prediction determination. We're not actually like giving you guys direction, but I believe on Nasdaq we can actually like get that direction that can actually be guys, we've been analyzing. Go to the previous video, check Nasdaq. Nasdaq, we've been seeing it, and we've been saying Nasdaq it's a buy. It actually buying, That's the thing that I'm not getting. What is the market doing? We want to understand, because now US30 is looking the other side, Nasdaq it's actually looking in the other side. So what's happening here? It's very important for us to figure out what's actually happening. We're gonna create a trend line here. Check, clean. This trend line haven't been broken. Guys, do you see what I see? I see Nasdaq being perfect. Nasdaq is perfect. Nasdaq is going perfect here. So let's quickly create our highest point there. I think we're gonna be too invested on Nasdaq. Anyway, USDT will buy if Nasdaq is buying though. But the concept of the market, it's incorrect there. Doesn't show us no buys. You understand? So I'm in the long-term run, bro. Like here you can see, we see proper buys. Like how are you gonna take sells here? You understand? Unless if it's here, you can see this is the same zone that was here. It gave us selling opportunities, selling opportunities, selling opportunities. Obviously, when we touch here, we're gonna get selling opportunities. But this distance, we're gonna be taking buying opportunities. That's what the market is actually telling me, because even if I can try to force a resistance here, it won't be there. Let's just push the daily time frame and see what is it that we see on Nasdaq. So this is how it is. Let's check, guys. It's very important, guys. When you analyze, just go straight to the market and analyze. The first analysis is the one that made. Don't force anything. We're gonna actually go straight to here. You see, this is beautiful, guys. It's beautiful. Here I had like my major trend here, and then I'm gonna have another one here. You see, we're still gonna be buying here. So here I'm trying to like create support here and see if the market will come back here and retest. When it retests here, we're gonna take our buying opportunities. But selling opportunities, guys, are there above. They don't call me Nasdaq Ninja for nothing, guys. I know this thing very well. We're going to kill it perfectly. So understand? So we're gonna come here. I feel like buying opportunities are strong on Nasdaq. They are strong. Like I've seen that even in the other video I told you about. USDT, the problem broke wrong things. The things that he broke there, it will make it like it's going to. Let's take a break on it and focus on Nasdaq for now, because what it have broken there, it's wrong, because if you break certain things, we gotta be respecting certain movement. You understand? So here I believe that if we buy here, then that's when we're gonna come here, come back here, then push to the top side. You understand? So we can take our selling opportunities definitely here. Let's put it here. We should take our selling opportunities not so long. I think here we can get selling opportunities, but I think like we can actually like invest more into this buy once the market comes back here, because the market is not a freeway. So here we'll be looking for buys. Let's put it there, and then here we'll be looking for sells. So our first hit will be a sell going to the bottom side, and then from there we take our buying opportunities. Then that's when I believe that we're going to make like a lot of cash. Understand? So whatever that is going to happen next week, guys, you have to be like staying focused on the buys of Nasdaq. On US30, the buys are gonna be there, but we might be getting like a sort of like confusion. You understand? So it's very important for us to trade what actually gives us the best direction. That's what I do, guys. I trade what it gives me the best direction. I believe if the market gaps up, take selling opportunities there, we're gonna eat, I believe, until somewhere here. So once we get there, that's when we're gonna take our buying opportunities to the top side. That's how it is, guys. This is the update of this week. Let's make sure that we're making money. Remember, guys, making money makes sense. If you're not making money, then you're not making any sense. Thank you guys for watching this video.